Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Polkadot, seeing what's going on. Not only do I get a lot of requests from this is actually one of our consistent coins we like to cover anyways. We really want to just double check a few key factors. Ever since we've broken free from this falling wedge pattern, it's been doing very good stuff, including breaking a most recent resistance level, working its way up to fib levels, and effectively performing a lot of other coins, or outperforming other coins rather. So what we want to do is look at some liquidation levels and kind of talk about that. I want to give quick congrats to our community members. Awesome trade results from a lot of our community here, from specifically Dogecoin, AVAX, as well as ICP. These are all trades that we sent in our trade signals. So again, congrats to everyone here. Dogecoin 40%, Reef 36%, Bitcoin long from 43,000 to 52,000, while everyone else is shorting. We're taking them long. Same thing with ICP, you get 32%. Again, folks, patience pays off. It takes 12 days to get 86%. I'm fine with that. If it takes 1.5 trading days to get 32%, I'm cool with that too. Right? So again, glad you are all very patient. Well, most of you are all very patient. Some a little not, but that's understandable because if you're newer to trading or just don't love feeling the red in your portfolio, I get it, folks. It's okay. But patience pays off if you use good TA. Let's talk about good TA here. So back-end data, liquidation. A lot of liquidation levels here got swept recently. So right there at about 7.5, you had a short position for Polkadot at 7.5. What are you doing, folks? Come on. You're better than that. This is a bullish market. Everything is screaming bullish behavior. There's no reason to short anything right now. If you are incentivized by other communities showing you that they're shorting the top and they're just the bee's knees because they're hitting 100x leverage trade at exactly 52,000, that's cool. If that's what you want to follow, go for it. It's okay. But I can comfortably say if you're watching me right now, you're probably looking for a good change of pace. And that's good too. Again, I'm speaking more so to newer traders. If you've been watching for a while, thank you. You totally get the gist. What I'm getting at here is that there's not a lot of liquidation left, but still, a lot of people are still trying to short this coin. 7.8 upwards of $8 is the new liquidation levels. We have a heavy concentration, about $7 as a rough estimate for lower liquidation. Okay. Now, why that's relevant is because these areas are commonly swept by the whales, right? They like to sweep those levels so there's no resistance in place. So right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sweep at this 0.5 fib level, about 780, and the price turns around at that point, perhaps even beforehand. Let's double check that though. So before we get too ahead of ourselves, bullish convergence on the MACD, check. 50 plus on the RSI, check. Really high MFI, check. Stochastic RSI swing to the upside, check. We've got every single check mark ticked, minus the simple moving averages, which we're now over the 50-day SMA. There's nothing bearish about this whatsoever, folks. Okay? So again, shorting into a bullish convergence is a terrible idea. Don't do it. That having been said, 4-hour time frame, everything looks very bullish here as well. Okay? And if we take a look at the MACD, nothing to see here. It's plateauing, which is fantastic. We are seeing a stochastic swing to the downside. This happens a lot. Please understand that. Anytime price goes up, stochastic will swing down. So do not base your short trade on that one indicator. Okay, the truth is it could pull back, but should it? No, it really has no reason to. We're establishing higher highs and higher lows. If we look at TD sequential, we're at a 6 right now with a nice period of good 12 to 24 hours of consolidation, or more like 12 to 16. That is fantastic. We love to see that. That's why prices typically shoot up, then down when you have this occur. And if you see this here, you can kind of see a bullish pennant type of pattern forming. And the reason why that occurs is because the bears can no longer sustain this price point. They're trying to short. They get hammered, and the price continues higher. Okay. Again, that's what a period of consolidation will do for a bullish trend. We're partway through this, so I think we're going to see one more leg up from Polkadot. It just makes sense. If we take a look at Elliott Wave as is, if the price is highest here, we could see the price pull back. You do got to be mindful that prices do pull back all the time. So if you want to try to short that little small window, go for it. You can be the MacGyver of trading. You can show it off on your Twitter. Anyways, regardless of that fact, I am being sarcastic, yes, because I kind of get tired of, I don't get tired of helping people because I help people all the time, but I just get tired of people getting destroyed and then coming to me asking for help. They shouldn't have got destroyed in the first place because they're just following the wrong people. If you got techno music on in the background in your YouTube video, you're doing it wrong. You shouldn't trust that person. If they're wearing sunglasses or perhaps they're telling you to buy, you might want to consider, not doing that. Again, I'm telling you that we're more likely to buy, but it's based on technical analysis. This is more logical stuff here. Even though there is no logic in trading, it's still logical in the charts. You can find logic in the charts, not necessarily the reaction to it. Okay? So again, consistency is key, and we're getting there, folks. All right. Last but not least, we do got to recognize that this trend could be discontinuing. In other words, we're about 6 hours away from the lagging span intersecting with the price action. When this happens, the price usually will turn itself around. And what that basically just implies is if the price can't go any higher here, we're losing this momentous trend, and that we could lose momentum and the price would naturally pull back to the most recent high. So if we see a pullback, a pivot to 740 would make sense. Again, most recent high typically works as a new low. But if we take a look at the charts here, there's a decent chance we won't even go that low. We got the upper and lower lead averaging just above that level. So there's a strong chance we're going to be in good shape. Conversion lines above the baseline. Still fully bullish here, folks. But once more, these windows of opportunity can slowly come to an end. So when I see this happening, I choose not to take a long position, even though it looks like it wants to break to the upside, because it's reaching the end of its extension for now. It could very well leg up, but once more, we've verified already there's not a tremendous amount of liquidation above the price. $7.60 to $8 even is that range, and so far, you might get a little bit more juice out of it, but I think it makes more sense for the price to pull back a little bit. So to me, personally, I would much rather wait for an entry somewhere in the range of, $7.40, just to ensure that I get a much better fill on the way up. Again, I'm going to reevaluate when the price goes there. I'm not going to blindly take a long, but I can tell you that, generally speaking, that should be a pivot point for the price action. It's common for it to bounce off the most recent. Okay? It's just generally, trading 101 there, folks. So again, is this an exact science? No, it probably won't even do anything close to what I'm talking about here. But for the most part, they usually do, and it tends to work out favorably if you're just patient and you let the charts play out the way they should. Right now, the truth is, though, Bitcoin is on a tear, and betting against it is pretty much a bad idea. I know everyone out there wants to be like the person, the guy, the girl that finds that perfect short. There's no point in doing that, folks. You're going to just destroy your account by doing so. You may as well get in where you fit in, and right now the bulls are pretty much showing off right now. So just some friendly advice. Try not to short anything at this point. If you do, make sure it's a very precise and surgical in and out. Do not walk away from it. All right, that's what we got. Last most important thing here, and this is probably the most beneficial thing you're going to find, is to use Bitunix. Phenomenal exchange. If you're in the US, Canada, you have VPN requirements. They don't require that at all. No VPN and KYC. Healthy rewards when you use my link to register. You'll automatically be eligible for our trading competition coming up at the end of the month. We have somewhere in the range of about 300 to 400 traders that are eligible because they use my link to register, and that's about a $10,000 prize pool. So again, a lot of cool little incentivized rewards. So if you got any questions, come on over, check it out. Future reference, Bitget's also approved with Cornix, so we're going to be able to get that available here for our trades and our trading community here soon. So awesome stuff. Thanks again for watching, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.